Hello, video gamer guy. How are you? Plenty of time to gain a crown before the rest come in. Mats is in. Hello, Mats. How are you? Thank you for being here and saying hi. Right, we have our kind of usual format. We're going to do GT3s. We're going to do LMP2s. We're going to do, sorry, GT3s and GTEs. So you'll have the choice. LMP2s and hypers. And the tracks we're going to go to are Spa in the GT3 GTEs, Fuji in the LMP2s, and Le Mans in the hypers. I'm in one of those moods. You may regret joining, but don't regret it. Say hi in chat. And if you're watching this after it's been live, leave us a comment down below. I'll be there shortly. No worries, Silver Fox. Look forward to having you on board. I've had to buy more credits. That snuck up on me. I thought we'd get a few more out of the credits that we had, but no, ran out of credits. We had to get some more. How are we all? How are we since yesterday? Has it really been that long since we've seen each other? Less than 24 hours. Right. Shall we get rolling around in the first lobby? Let's try and get it up and running. I just need to quickly double check a couple of things, make sure everything's correct. Oh, it's a good job I checked. I've got one of the things wrong. No, I haven't. It's telling me porkies. I was going to run some wet sessions, but I think we'll save it for another week because I'm later starting than I normally am. But everything looks okay on the first lobby, so we've requested it. We'll just do a quick refresh, see if it's been linked. Just thinking about it. Right, it should, in theory, be there. So let's switch across to the hosted. Jump on board. You're free to drive whichever one you want. Serious Racers only. Troll equals DQ'd. I like that one. Right, let's jump in. Here we are. Get in there. I don't know which car to go for, to be honest. Shall I go Aston Martin? Shall I go BMW? Chat. Which car should I go for? Should I go GT3 or GTE? And which of the cars should I go for? Let me know. Let me know so I know. What haven't I driven recently? I think I drove that, didn't I? Yeah, I definitely drove that last week because that was the thumbnail image. I don't think I've driven the Ferrari for a while on the live stream, so shall we go Ferrari? What do we reckon, chat? What shall we do? We'll go Ferrari. How's the stream looking and sounding, everybody? Is everything okay? It's all the levels okay? Am I too quiet, too loud? Would you? Don't say you prefer me to be quiet, because I know what you guys are like. I've got my snacks, I've got my drinks, I've got the door open to let a bit of fresh air in. We're all set. It's been a bit of a rainy day this afternoon. Max is in. Right, car set up. I'm going to run it a little bit different today. Not by much. Definitely need to run this lower. I'm tempted to go with... No, it's normally alright. What are you doing that for? We're in the Ferrari. Right. Oh, I can't hear. That's better, I can hear now. I had a problem not being able to scroll through the in-car menu, but it seems to be working today. It's a bit strange how that stopped working. Right, let's just one last thing before we start rolling round. There we go. Oh, I forgot to switch off auto pit lane. Does anybody know quickly where the pit lane speed, the auto pit lane speed limit is, so I don't have to go searching for it? Let me know in chat if you know a quick way to it. I don't know why I just put it back on, mind you. Oh, the frame rate's a little bit low. I'm over in the LMU chat on Sim Racers Arms Discord. Come and say hi. Cold Tyres caught it. There was that little kind of stutter in the force feedback again. That was weird. That was just as another car joined. I wish it wouldn't do that. It's very off-putting. Luckily, it was after I'd already made a huge mistake at the top of Erosion Radio. Haven't driven the Ferrari for a little while. Getting my excuses in early. We've already got a yellow flag out on the course somewhere. So we have got our usual Wednesday format. We have got 15 minutes of quali, 15 minutes of race. Everybody is welcome. All we ask is that you keep your racing firm but fair and clean. Another stutter on the force feedback. Was that somebody else joining then? Is it when a car joins the lobby that happens? Never noticed before. Very odd. And in last night's live stream in AMS2, I had my first proper puncture in a very, very long time. I think it was around version 1.4 they introduced punctures, and I don't know whether they did it on purpose or as a test. But then last night in the Formula 1 cars at Monza, had a big accident, and even though damage was off, because tyre wear was set to authentic, I picked up a puncture, and it was very disorientated because I didn't know it was turned on. And I couldn't work out why my front right was flat and I didn't notice, and I couldn't work out why I couldn't get around the left hand corners. And because I knew damage was off, my brain just could not cope with the fact that the car wasn't driving the way I thought there was something wrong with my steering. My wheelbase, the force feedback had gone. I couldn't work it out. Then my dulling, aging brain noticed that the tyre pressure was at 0 and the front right wasn't rotating the same as the front left, and then the penny dropped and it's like, ha ha, we got punctures. Who would have thunk? We're going to be short of at least one regular today. Matt B is not with us today. He's otherwise engaged. And I'm not sure whether Crikes is going to make it. I think he's a busy boy at work at the moment. Hopefully he can make it. And another stutter. JJ's in the house. Name is in the house. Matt is in the house. Some weirdos at the top of the tree at the moment. Not for long. Not with these fast boys in. Thank you for the like so far, everybody. It's probably easier and better if you smash the like button on the way into the Sim Racers Arms, because you may well be that drunk on sim racing by the time you leave you'll forget to press the button. And that's no good for you and no good for me. I am liable just to say all sorts of stuff today.
That time was a 2:29.11.
We need to come back to the pits and dump some of this fuel. Right, so halfway through qualifying, I'm going to find a safe place to pull over. Hey, I'm now, even though I was up. I was tempted to carry on. Doesn't feel too bad at the moment, but we'll have a new set of boots. We'll get going again. Don't be shy, say hi in YouTube chat. Oh, I meant to do that as well before I get carried away. Auto pit lane speed limiter, there we go, that's what we're looking for. This will better get a load of penalties now. Oh, hang on, I think I have to come back to the pit fully and then go back out again. Been looking forward to having a bit of a race with you boys today. Let's show the world what we can do in LMU. We had a couple of incidents in AMS2 last night. The last few months we've been pretty lucky in AMS2. We've not had too many trolls and crashes. But let's just say, yesterday was... The race at Spielberg was a bit of an extreme case that we don't normally suffer. And I think one of the community ended up reporting said troll to Steam, so he may get a little bit of a timeout from Steam. It's happened before. So if you're watching and you are considering being a bit of a fool in one of the lobbies, you run the risk of being reported to Steam and getting banned from either LMU or Steam itself. Hello, another hiccup. Cold. I meant to put the tyre warmers on and I forgot again. But then, I was thinking about it the other day about tyre warmers in LMU. How many of the dailies and special events have the tyre warmers turned on? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not a big fan of the dailies. I haven't tried any of the major events yet. I might give it a whirl once I get my ranking up a little bit. Well, that means I've got to go into the dailies, and I've only had a couple of good experiences in the dailies. That's why I decided to fund these hosted lobbies. If you feel like helping out, send a super chat. And another stutter. Ray, hello. Good afternoon. How are you? How's things in Rayland? Just popped in to drop a like off to the pub. Ray, we've had this conversation before. A can of beer in your hand and you're already in the pub. It's just as welcoming, far more entertaining, and you know, you can't deny it. No, I don't blame you. Sounds like a plan, Ray. I might have to join you one day. That rotation was quite extreme. LMU doesn't feel like it's running as smooth as it normally does today. I don't know why. Frame rate's down a little bit. Hello there, how are you? Thank you so much for subscribing. Murray Walker's popped his head out to see who's turned on. Appreciate you being here. One gill. No. One guy. I'm sorry for the mispronunciation. I haven't got my reading eyes in. Whereabouts in the world are you? Let us know in chat. I'm smack bang in the centre of the UK. As a point of reference. I'm going to have to sort that out because sometimes I just can't read it. It needs a bit of a background to it when it pops up. Johnny, hello, how are you? Got a Foster's in hand now, Matt. But the missus wants to go. No, you do it, Ray. You do it, Ray. Oh, I can hardly hold that against you. Uh-oh. We need to do at least one more lap if we can get across that line in time. 6 seconds off.
Lap 2, 26.13.
I must try better if I'm 6 seconds off. I don't mind being like a couple of seconds off the fast boys, but 6 seconds off. Oh, big glitch there. What is going on with this today? That's really odd. LMU and AC Evo Tomato. Only major racing sims. I don't fancy, to be honest. What, you don't fancy those? Or you don't fancy... I'm confused by their statement. Hang on, let me read it again. Right. Right. LMU and AC Evo Tomato. Only major racing sims I don't fancy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I like it, but not the costs. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens. AC Evo Tomato is and LMU. The cost structure is a bit of a concern in my mind. How long have we been doing these lobbies now in LMU on a Wednesday? We've been doing them, what, 6 or 7 weeks? So it's not a massive cost, but the cost is still there, especially when you compare it to AMS2, where you can literally jump in and within 15 seconds you can have 15, 20 people join you, and it costs you nothing. So, right, I just need to go on track, see how many laps. 7.3 laps. Let's go back to the garage. Adjust the fuel. 9 laps is probably just about right, actually. Do I want to change anything? Down a little bit on that, maybe. Start driving. Away we go. Everybody get ready for the green flag. 15 minutes of racing. Come and join the lobby if you want to have some good, hard, clean racing in LMU. Clean. I've got to say it like that. Video gamer guy. I hate insurance companies. It's like talking to... I'm conflicted, video gamer guy. I too really dislike insurance companies for many reasons, and the many years of driving on the road. Thankfully, I've only had a couple of times when I've had to deal with them, but they've been a nightmare. And they never seem, even if it's your insurance company, you never feel like they're fully on your side, which I find very odd. If it's a slam dunk case and it's like really obvious and somebody's admitted fault and blame, then sometimes it feels like they're on your side, but the rest of the time, and then the pricing structure is extreme and weird as well, so it's I'm with you on that. But the reason I'm conflicted is because a close member of the family works within said industry. So I am conflicted. Oh. Hello. Frame rate drop again. What's going on there? My GPU has gone through the wall. It never normally does that with these. Yeehaw. And we're away. Johnny, when I'm driving the McLaren, I'm losing the rear all of the time. Is that under braking, under acceleration? Both? Good racing, everybody. BMW got caught up on the curbs. We're not going to get down the inside of him before we get turned in, so we'll back out of it sensibly. Oh, he's gone wide again. Cold tyres, everybody, cold tyres. In fact, next week, I might do reverse order. I might do the harder cars first. And then we can have a good large grid. Hold your brakes, sir. Hold your brakes. You can't park there. Oh, this frame rate's not helping, especially when I skipped across the curbs.
Lap 2:34.61.
Well, the other thing as well is I might have a different track temperature to the ranked racing, Johnny. The ranked races all seem to have the most optimum conditions. And I like to mix it up, you know. Here comes that Lexus. We've got a Porsche going slow. Rumbling V8 on the outside of us. Sounded rather pleasant.
You can't park there, Dave.
I keep forgetting how good the brakes are in LMU. So I'm braking a little bit too early. I'm not standing on them as hard. Because of how many hours I do in AMS2, the braking's a lot more nuanced in AMS2. There's a big word for the afternoon. Video game guy, it really helps. I investigate crashes. They don't like when I set them straight, I can imagine. Well, it's another one of those industries, isn't it? It's where they get bonuses for ducking out of doing the right thing, shall we say. No idea how I got turned. Woo! Let's have a look at the tyre wear. Oh, we should be alright for a bit.
Lap 2, 24.57.
Normally it's around the 92% that you feel a big switch of grip. Thankfully, and touch wood, it's only been a small issues and lack of communication rather than lack of payments. Yeah, well, it's another one of those industries where you end up dealing with people on both sides when it's a stressful situation, an emotional situation. Trying to leave room. Uh-oh, got a crash car as well. No, just because you got there, you don't turn in. This is more like touring car than GT3. Why is my frame rate through the floor again? He's turning in regardless. He just wants an accident. I've just left him all that room. Win at all costs. He'll pull away from me now because he's definitely quicker on certain areas of this track. Perfect. Hello. He's hot lapping. Yeah, he feels that way. I'm invisible. You must give me all the space, but I won't give you any.
Time 2:26.23.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Did you see that? I mean, he might have had a wobble on the outside, but it was definitely a get out of my way, I'm coming through. Oops. Oh dear, that was just so funny, the car reaction and what happened. Might repay the compliment in a minute. You never know your lot. He suddenly found out he's not quite as quick as he thought he was. He's just pushed me all the way down there. You are not coming past. I am wider than the the English Channel. Oh dear. I don't know. It's quite entertaining though. There's a strong chance we'll catch him again in a minute. He weren't too good under pressure. That's fine. Everything's fine. Still time. I'm going to make a stupid mistake in a minute. I know I am. Hi, Darren. How are you, Darren? Oh, we got to run. Don't think I'm going to catch him in time, but we're getting down at the hairpin. I don't think I'll get past him, but I think we'll catch up. I'm okay, I'm okay. Been one of them days. You'll snack the brake there. Yeah, it's been entertaining. When you get your nose along, you don't alongside. You don't quite expect to be shoved the entire length of a straight. Uh-oh, glitch. Missed my braking point. Car behind's caught. Imitate. Intimidation lights activated. Let's see if they work. I think I need to move my brake bias back a little bit now. We've got a slight wear on the tyres. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. Had a slow one through there. We'll take the slightly right of the middle. Blend it back over. Whew. Shopping trolley tyres. Once it starts sliding, it's worse than shopping trolley tyres. Or wheels, I should say. The problem was I forgot I moved the brake bias back and got over rotation at the hairpin. The frame rate was awful through there.
That time was a 2:25.46.
Wibbity wobbly out of it. We've got the slipstream. He really wants to come down the inside. Can't quite make it stick. The tyres are complaining. I like what he did there. He's built and built and built for the last run to the final chicane. He's going to have good slipstream. We've just got to position ourselves in such a way that he just doesn't quite know the best place to get by. Contact. We're both off. More contact, more contact, more contact, more contact. Okay. More touring car, right? And then revenge attack. Oh. Oh dear. Oh. Video game guy, careful if the stewards are there from Zandvoort, you'll get a penalty for that. For which bit? Hello Furfox, says Video Gamer Guy. Little tap up prior to the apex to send him wide, just like, oh yeah, tempting. Is he on PlayStation? Furfox. Beamer's just got legs on the straights here. Fearing punt to pass again. As you're good at defending. Yeah, the trouble is, when somebody's really intent on attacking you and getting past you, there is that kind of attention draw backwards, and it definitely slows you down. Right, I've had a couple of compliments in daily races for my defending, and comments like good car placement, nice and predictable but hard to pass, stuff like that really. Right, whilst we're waiting for things to pick up, let's just have a quick look at the replay on that one, and we'll get the next lobby up and running. No other letters. I get your Video Gamer Guy. Are you joining us, Darren? I didn't see whether you was in that one. Right, I need to have a quick look to see what's going on with... see what's chewing up the GPU. Let's just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Just leave that open. Right. I think the one before was probably just as bad, if not worse. But he tried to get me there. Yeah, I think the frustration came that they knew they was quicker, and they clearly were because they caught me. And the biggest frustration for them was at the end of the Camel Straight, my car positioning. The fact they just knew they couldn't get down the inside of me, but then I was really late braking and pinning them to the outside. And all they really needed was a bit more confidence in their car to follow me round at the same speed. And as you go in at the Lecombs, is it? If you're still side by side, they'll have the inside line for the middle bit, and then they're free to go. So it's just that bit of confidence, really, and a little bit of guesswork as well. Placing the car in a slightly unusual place, just off centre of the track. There, he knew that was his only chance to get around, and then he's just like, give me a good shove all the way around. Hang on, we'll go back and have a look at that. Am I on the wrong one? I am on it's that one there. Let's go back a little bit. A bit more. You jump on board with him. Sounds angry, doesn't it, that Lexus? Yeah, absolutely. Catching is one thing. Craigs, hello! I survived 2 attempted murders in this race. Third place man, AN, tried to kill me multiple times, and then this guy got ultra frustrated with me. And he tapped me just in the braking zone. I was completely out of control. Couldn't make the corner, any of them. And I thought, well, at this point, I might as well just get me butt in. I was assaulted, and then he did the revenge attack. Shame on you. Shame on you. Oh dear. And what happened? Where was the other incident? AN was like... So he's not quite sure if I'm going to stay to the inside. Then he realises I am. I do try and gain a little bit of space in the middle just to give a bit of space through. And then he gets the pass finally done, but we've got a crash car in the way as well. We're still doing the BTCC driving school of motor racing. A little tap there, but he turned it on me. I was already heavy on the brakes. The brake discs were glowing. That was just weird. I don't know what happened there. That was an obvious little tap. I think that was just a reminder. That was me just saying, I'm still here. And then he was unsure whether to defend tight on the inside. Craigs, again, can't race today because I have to wake up early tomorrow for... No worries, Craigs. We won't be going too late ourselves because I've got a championship race later in AMS2. And then he was away, but it went on for like a whole lap, maybe lap and a half, this kind of niggle battle that was going on here. Here we go. Was this the first assault? Or this, no, it was earlier than that. Well, that's not me. I'm way down here. Then we had incidents and accidents. Oh! Well, that Lexus is proper quick. Furfox very clumsy last lap on his part. One before. Yeah, it just frustration was building, wasn't it? We both knew he was quicker through certain sections of the track. That Lexus has got the legs around this track. But again, you still got to get the pass done. And I started defending so early as well. And then he had another little dink there, another little dink there. And then got a scruffy exit, and I got a better drag down to turn 1, clearly making it very obvious that I was going to defend the inside line. I got a terrible exit, and he was cautious there, so he has got his wits about him there. And then he had just a stormy run down there with the power from the Lexus. I had a bit of a wobble mid-corner. I knew I was going to be under heavy threat down the straight. So, hung it tight, used the stricken car. That's another reason for him not to come in. Here he probably thinks he's got me here, but then I just go a bit deeper and later on the brakes. But because I'm on the inside, I have to stay on the brakes a lot longer to slow down for the apex. And then it spoils my flow through. Another stricken car. So he's still trying to suss me out. But he's building knowledge on my car placement and movements. That's why in the end his overtake wasn't worth fighting in the end. He'd followed me for so many laps. He had a big wobble there as well. Yeah, and it ruined his exit. Right, we'll get on to the next race any minute now. It sounds more like a Merlin engine in a Spitfire plane, that Lexus does. A straight 12 rather than a V8. So he did. I mean, you can just see the speed he's got because he caught me up. He caught me up by the end of the Camel Straight again, I think, if I remember. It's hard to remember some of these things. Right, that's enough of that. Let's go racing, everybody. It's LMP2s. Right. Online. Let's go back up to the server. Let's start the next one. Let's just double check. So we're going to do LMPs at Fuji. Let me just double check my settings, make sure I've got everything right. So it's 30 minutes complete session. Private quali should be on. Let's double check that. Private quali, yes. 20 players. Everything else looks fine. Okay, so we'll request that one. Give it a moment, bear with me. Still configuring, everybody. Right, in theory, we should have a server now. We're at Fuji in the LMPs. Nerd moment. Merlin is a V12. No, I thought it was a straight 12. Why did I think it was straight 12? It makes sense that it's a V12. Otherwise, the nose on the old Spitty would be an extra 3 foot long. Right, let's jump in. What car shall I go for? Shall I go for an Orica or an Orica? I think I'll go for the Orica. When's the up? Does anybody know when the update's coming for LMU, by the way? I'd be really keen to find out. Tell me the secrets. When is it coming out? Yeah, video gamer guys. I mean, it's clearly not. Doesn't sound like that Lexus, but it's such a distinctive sound. The chain drive, yeah, especially if it gets a little bit slack. Perfox, old Merc, sure. Old Merc SLR thing sounded like a plane engine. And I don't associate Lexus sounding like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard a Lexus. But everybody assures me that LMU sounds are pretty good. Oops, forgot to change settings. Oh, it's linked, isn't it? I keep forgetting that on this car. We don't need that much fuel. So we're starting qualifying, everybody. Jump in. Have some fun. Plenty of room in the lobby. I might just nick that. Tweak it for quality. Come down on the old brake pressure and let's see how we get on with this. Thank you so much for the likes, everybody. You are very, very generous indeed. Come and jump in the lobby. Clean racing. If you get frustrated, learn to control your frustrations. I know it's hard sometimes. I fall for it myself every now and again. Completely different feel. I know the car's lighter than the GT3, but I'm not sure what steering rack or steering box is in there, whether it's hydraulically assisted or not, because that'll change things as well. Does anybody know when the update's coming for LMU, the next one? Come on, let me know. Come on, just whisper it in chat. If you've got insider knowledge, just let us know. We won't tell anybody else, just between me and everybody. I mean, me and you. Because I'm desperately waiting for these tyres to be updated. Although last week when I drove this, it felt different. It weren't locking up quite anywhere near as bad on the rear axle, going into second gear, down into second gear. Still warming up my tyres. Ooh. Ooh. Whisper, whisper, shh. What do you know, Darren? What do you know? When's it coming? When's it coming? Voice comms mid-race would allow for some accountability, poor driving standards. Yeah, it just gets... if you look at iRacing, it doesn't solve anything. Sometimes it makes it worse. So I'm not quite sure. It's another one of those, isn't it? What do we do other than make people's penises fall off? Yes, I said the word penis. Oh, shocking. Even those that don't have penises, theirs should fall off as well. I'm not being sexist. Come on, Darren, you do know. You got the finger on the pulse of sim racing. We all know that Darren is secretly an advisor to all the top sim racing YouTubers out there. He feeds them all the relevant and accurate information. But for some reason, it doesn't feed me anything but 3D printing hints and tips, which is very valuable. I'm not knocking it. It's not the same as that insider knowledge on sim racing that I'm hankering for. For a price. This is costing money, this is. This is your reward, getting to drive lobbies. Nibble it. Trying to load up Sim Rig to join, and the dog keeps putting the tennis ball on. Of course, well, you should throw it. Oh, well, there you go. There's one of those weird snaps. That is so weird. I don't care what anybody says. They are the weirdest snaps. Doing it again, all the way into the braking point, into the turning point. What is going on with my frame rate today? It's all over the place. It's very strange what's happening. Oh, I completely missed the turning, and it stuttered in a mid snap as well. I was lucky to catch it. Smart dog taking it first.
That time or day.
Can't you throw the ball out the room and shut the door quick? What are you doing, car? I can't quite. I definitely think we need to do LMP2s, Hypers, and then GT3s next week. Because I think the influence of the GT3 GTE, well, the GT3 tyres, is spoiling the progression to the LMPs. Whoop! Whoop! Faster on the grass, I heard. And again, that's without changing down. Okay, I need to tweak the brake pressure as well. Hello, somebody's saying hello over in Discord. I'll be with you in a second. I'm busy. Hello, Peter, if you're watching. Found another half a second or so. Matt alone spent 3 hours trying to get LMU working for him, so you're already winning. Is that Matt Malone, is it, that you're talking about, or Matt alone? Right, let me say hi to Discord. Hi, Pete. Thank you, mate. How are you? Oh no! What? Was it cycling or? Oh, okay. This. Is that Viagra again? Yeah, because that's where the Viagra gag came, isn't it? Somebody on Discord's got a stiff neck because the Viagra got stuck when they swallowed it. So stiff and spasms. Okay. Well, you've been nice, but... Say again, sorry? Oh, okay, yeah. Good. Yeah. Yeah, live. Doing NMU. All right, mate. Cheers, buddy. Thanks, Pete. That was Pete, aka Pixelate. Got a very stiff neck. Yeah, he got a stiff neck last Wednesday or Tuesday through doing something in the rig. And then the gag, his own gag was he swallowed the Viagra wrong, and that's how he ended up with stiff neck. And it's still really bad, so he's not been able to race. These tyres are not warming up. That front left's about to, though. Could not get turning. Oh, we're going to lose all that time. We are so far off the pace again. Every week for the last like 6, 7, 8 weeks, I've been saying I'll practice before we go live, so I've got half decent pace. Something always crops up. Oh! It's a shame I didn't have pace at the start of that. I'm late on the throttle. Stiff neck. You've had a sore back from building it. Yeah, if you've not got much room, it can be quite tricky. Luckily I had a bit of room in the house to build mine, but then I had to get help to transport it into the sim room, studio, whatever you want to call it. And apart from flat spotting a tyre, we found a bit of pace and then we've lost it again. Whoa. Oh, I'm pushing too hard now. If you overdrive these cars, they just don't reward. I did drive the other version of this layout, the other layout, in a daily about a week ago, maybe a little bit more, and that had completely scrambled my brain. I could not cope with the no chicane. I don't know why. Got there in the end by the time we got towards the end of the race. There you go. That's a shame. We could have improved quite a lot. Fifth, yeah, that'll do. Scramble. I don't need any encouragement, Pete. Code Zero's in the house. Hi, Matt. I'd pay a membership to you for the cost of servers. If everyone chips in, it covers the cost. Yep. We'll get there. We'll get there. Spasms are horrid. Especially in public, eh, Pete? Darren. Organics are horrid as well. Is that what you said, Darren? Organics. Joseph, hello. What's going on here then? What, in chat or in live stream? Right, we're definitely doing it the other way around next week. We're going to do LMPs, Hypers, GT3s. I think I will enjoy it better that way around. We'll end on the good tyres. I do enjoy the private qualifying. I like the no chicane version 2. It's a cool, yeah. As you kind of bottom out and turn through it, but my brain just couldn't cope with not coming to a stop and zigzagging. And hi Joseph, nothing to hear. Move along. Truly shame about Viagra. He only got. Right. New boots. Tweak the laps. I'm not sure how many laps we're going to do actually. We need to go out on track. Have a look in the top left. 10.2 laps. 10.2. We're going to start in the dark and it should get lighter. It should be an early morning start. 10.2 laps of fuel. So we got way too many laps of fuel. I'm going to lower that down. Everything else can stay there. So here we get on. You know what? If I get past Maresca, there could be a real war on track. He was so frustrated in the last one. Oh no, I've got AN behind me as well. I'm right in the two drivers that were bullying me in the last race. I'm stressed already. I might just pull over and go from the back. Fur fox. Joseph. Who is Joseph? Oh god. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm gonna have a swig. I've got to put my headlights on as well. Oh, I'm the meat and the aggressive sandwich. I am seriously thinking about the Sim Magic Evo wheelbase, by the way, everybody, because they've changed the firmware back to what it was before. They softened the they put a load of filters in the force feedback in the firmware at the request of users, and then a lot of people more experienced apparently suggested that they remove these filters and tell people to use the sliders in the software to get rid of any over-the-top detail that they didn't like. Oh, we got a storm out. Oh, it's a bit bumpy. Oh no, that was me fully locked on. Got major flat spots there. I'm going to let these cars through. I'm not sure who I slid underneath in turn 1, but that was horrendous. Oh, what's going on here? Run away quick! See, I want to change the brake bias, but I know I'm going to have lock-up issues if I do. As I lock up. Oh! Oh! I definitely need more practice before I come online. Oh, the leaders are having a bit of a snoodly-noodling and trading paints. Oh, mega understeer from nowhere. Well, I was thinking about the 12 Newton meter because it's a step up from what I've got. But then I asked Lawrence de Sousa, I can never say that, on his live stream last night, and he recommends just waiting a bit longer and going for the top of the range, the Pro version. Oh. Did you see the panic on my face? I'm glad I'm not the only one doing it. Stop, go. I thought I was going to take him out. I couldn't do it twice. Video game guy, let me know if you sell your current. Well, what I tend to do is I tend to keep the previous version as a backup, just in case something goes wrong with the premium or the prime wheelbase. So this probably won't be up for sale for quite a while because it'll be a backup. But obviously, if I have a wheelbase issue, it means I can't drive and do live streams, and that's just no good. So I have to have a backup. Oh, look at that Founder next. Oh, where's he going? Oh no, get round. He doesn't know I'm here. I knew he didn't know. He didn't look at his radar. Now we're getting swarmed. Woo! In this car, yeah. GT3s are not a problem. The GT3s behave themselves, but these, you've got to be so kind of... See, straight into lockup. Got a horrendous flat spot. It should start getting lighter now, I think. If I've got my timing right. Hello.
You can't park there, Dave.
How's he done that? How the heck has he done that speed through that corner? With talent. That's what you're supposed to shout in chat. He has more talent than you, mate. How are they braking so late? I have so many questions. It's almost like they've secretly got ABS or something. It's probably got active pedals, hasn't it? Woo, wobble. All I can hear is Pete having a really long chat with somebody. I have the Simiq Pro 25 Newton meter and never been looking for anything new. Yeah, that's kind of what Lawrence said last night. He said he thinks if I go to the 12 Newton meter, I'll probably want to upgrade again later down the line, and he really rates the Sim Magic Evo Pro, especially now that they've reverted the firmware back to the more detailed version of the firmware. Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh, hello. Behave. He's still doing it. No, I don't have to move over. Who's this? I don't have to move. I can stay on the line I'm on. Just because you want to be on the racing line doesn't mean I have to move over. I'll just shove you over because I want to be on that racing line. No, it's not how it works. 3 into 1 doesn't go. My bad. Stuck. That's what on a 25 newton meter will be nasty. Yeah, very few people run it at the full 25. But because of the range that it's got, even though when you turn it down, you've still got the nuances that are lesser wheelbase like output. I'm going to get in touch with Race Anywhere again, have a word with Martin over there, and see if I can go and test one. Well, this race got some action. Yeah! I don't know why LMU should have open lobbies different to any other. I'm seriously excited for PMR, mind you. Hello. Okay, so they weren't just picking on me, they're picking on each other now. Freebies! I thought he was a bit ambitious going into the hello. Don't just... Don't just... Ah... The motorsport that I watch in real life and on TV and the motorsport I've taken part in is clearly different. He's trying to get me again. Oh, so fun. It's dark, it's getting light, it's sunrise. I wanted to see sunrise at Fuji. So yeah, I'm romantic. I wanted to bring you all along for the romantic journey to see Fuji at sunrise. He's so desperately trying to get down inside, I had to leave him all the space in the world. Thing is, he's just going to turn in on me now. Oh, yeah, there you go. If you want to be brave enough to go side by side through there, you have to go side by side through there. Oh dear. And just think, I'm paying for them to run into me like. He's just hit me again. And again. Oh. Money well spent. I'm not getting a new wheelbase till my Moser R9 dies. Famous last words, Craig's. Famous last words. We all know that's not true. Right, I've been, for the first time in the 11 minutes that have passed, I've actually been able to take turn one correctly. I am dripping with sweat as well. What that's all about? It's so humid again outside. He did apologise in chat, did he? That's... I mean, he might be watching, but he's still making me laugh. I don't mind a battle. Right, anybody who's raced me in a championship race knows that I really enjoy a battle, and I don't mind leaning a little bit leaning. But when it's lap after lap after lap, for no apparent reason, it's just a little bit extreme. Especially in these cars. If you were in a, I don't know, a touring car, then you kind of accept it, or another tin top. I hung on to my hung on to my broken T300 for so long. I'll be fine. It's not the strength of the wheel that's doing it. Well, it's the depth of detail. Yeah, exactly that. Where are you going, Matt? I wanted a late apex. I wanted as late an apex as I could possibly manage. I think I didn't even achieve that. Oh, these tyres are not good. Rarely turn it over 60%. Yeah. It's all good, it's fine, nothing to see. Oh, a cloudy Mount Fuji. Not a euphemism. Don't know why they'd be anyway. Oh my word, these tyres. Are we nearly finishing? You know what? I might scrap the whole idea next week regarding running these and the hypers. I think what I might do is just do GT3s. Crikes. 65 front left, death. Yeah, tell me about it. No wonder I couldn't make turn 1. You can get more of everything without having it super heavy. Yeah, exactly that. It's a bit like oh no, come on. It's a bit like audio systems. Nothing frustrates me more than somebody trying to get too much volume out of a really crap audio system. And all they need to do is turn the volume down like 5 or 10%, and it sounds so much better. And because the quality of the sound would be better out of the same system, and they wouldn't notice the volume change. It's kind of why I got this headset. The sound, the listening sound is pretty good, but it's the microphone that I was after. And I wanted a headset so that when I'm moving around in the rig, you can still hear me waffling. I don't like a separate microphone in the middle of your face while you're trying to drive. That front left is dead. Oh, come on. He don't like turning. Exactly where I was going to write next, man. No hypers. Sad. I don't know what to say, crikes. Until they get the tyres updated for the LMP and the hypers, I can't. Everything else about this car feels really nice. The balance of the car, the braking of the car, apart from that weird lockup that you get every now and again. But that'll come with the new tyres, that'll fix that. Because the grip levels will be so much better. But there's been so many people spinning this race, including myself, that you just don't get in the GT3s because the feeling that you get and the confidence on the tyres is so much greater. We'll see how I feel. I can crikes, I can be bribed. You throw in a super chat. and request it. It's kind of the stage I'm getting at with some of these sims now. That if you want something that a lot of people struggle with, if you want to pay for the pleasure of watching me suffer, then it might be a viable option. Now, it looks like the cars behind me are still on track. I thought they may have rage quit, but well, considering I was on completely destroyed tyres. Full volume phone music equals nails on blackboard. Absolutely. It's just great. It's like, and when you go to an outdoor venue and they clearly haven't spec'd the audio system correctly for the venue, so they're just cranking volume, and you know, it's saying, okay, it's just like noise. It's all kind of mushed together, and it's like awful. And can we just turn the volume down, and everybody will have a comfortable time instead of like going through pain. Joseph, it's like having a bigger speaker. You can hear more details without having it shouting. Yeah, absolutely. And I've not had a denial over how force feedback works at the moment, because way back when, and I can't remember which title it was, it could have been Jeff Crammond's Formula 1 or pole position. I can't remember where it was, but something used to run on the audio of the tyres, the force feedback. So yeah, did I enjoy that? Not really. I'm going to be completely honest, like I always am. It was okay. There's still a lot of work to be going into those tyres. If anybody out there knows when LMU is going to bring updated tyres to the LMPs and the hypers, please let me know in chat. I need to know, because I'm struggling to justify going over to the hypers. We will go to the hypers next, because that's where I've got lined up ready to go. I just need to check a few things. Bear with me. So 30-minute total race. We've got 15 minutes of quali, 15 minutes of race time. Private quali is now on. It wasn't before. I am dripping with sweat. So we're starting late afternoon and we should go into darkness. For some reason I've only got 12 times time scale. So I might set it a little bit later. Hang on a minute. Bear with me, everybody. Not that I think that's going to make a massive difference, but... Right, save race. Request the server. Monitor the server. Right. And back to that. Get chat back up so I can interact with you lovely people. We'll come out of this, go back in, and we should have Sim Racers Arms at Le Mans. There we go. Jump on board, everybody. Oh, got in there too quick. There we go. Right, I test drove. No, it weren't that, was it? What did I test drive? The Peugeot for the thumbnail, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I think the first time I ever drove this, it was almost impossible to drive, but that was so early in its release. But when I tried it the other day, it weren't bad. It was just a little bit of understeer. I think Crikes was getting... Was you getting understeer in the Peugeot, Crikes? Right, this is the last race of the live stream. So we've got 15 minutes of quali, 15 minutes of race. And then I'm going to have to scoot off and get prepared for today's championship race. Let's just double check that it's on. Yeah, we're in the Ginetta G58 in AMS2 at Daytona. Oh, that'll be a nice race. Right, car set up. Down on that. Leave that. Lower that all the way down. Actually, thinking about it, I'm going to jump onto Dave Coach's from Gavin and Stacey's setup. Oh, that's interesting. 10 and 10. That might have to change. Depends whether it suits my driving style. Definitely can't have 100% on the pedal. No, 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 yes. Thank you. Let's go. See how we get on in quali. Ooh! Right, Peugeot both wing and no wing felt nice for me. I think the Peugeot no wing was understeery, but I cranked up the rear ARB and could deal with it. I couldn't remember what you did with it. I do remember you commenting on understeer. Let's see what Dave Coach's setup is like. We should be the only car on track, so there's only ourselves to blame. Oh, it feels very like nothing with cold tyres until the aero kicks in. Respect the cold tyres, everybody. Whew. Okay. The aero profile was interesting as we went through 150 mile an hour. That's kind of realistic there. And I've missed my braking by a country mile. Nothing to see. I'm fine. Look, see, I'm out the other side. Everything's fine. Thanks for the likes, everybody. I do appreciate it. You know what, as well, I was thinking the other day. There's something... I'm not doing too bad. I forgot to change the battery thing though. There's something familiar between LNU and Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa Evo Tomato. No, that feels alright for me actually, even on cold tyres. I can't put my finger on what feels familiar. I don't know whether it's the graphics and the way the sensor speed is kind of portrayed. At the moment, Assetto Corsa Evo Tomato has got a lot of like popping shadows on the graphic side of things, but that could just be one of my settings. But there is something about either the road texture, there's something very familiar between the two, and neither have admitted it. They both say it's their own engine, but they've not actually said what that engine is. I don't think, have they? So somebody fact check me. I use 100% and still can't mash the brakes hard. I'm kind of as hard as I want to go, really, and I'm not locking up. I could probably go a bit harder in a panic on the brakes. And there probably will be a panic moment at some point in this race. But at the moment, the force I'm using, and I'm not locking up, which is what I'm looking for. Hello. Stutter. So one of the arguments with the LMP as to why the rear axle is locking up like it is that you're braking still quite hard with no aero. But if that's the case, why don't the LMPs do it? I mean the Hypers do it. Because the same thing should apply to the Hypers. So I still think there's a tyre grip kind of diff issue going on with the LMP. That was horrible. Why was I like that there? I'd never driven Hypers or Le Mans in sim racing ever before. If you look at the last chicane I took, that's the impression I give. Right. I'm not driving this very well at all. I'm disappointed with myself. I'm letting myself down. I'm letting you down. I'm letting LMU down. All the developers down. This corner always makes me nervous for some reason. So do we think Turn 3 is going to be renamed at Zandvoort? Or do we think they're just going to put signs up saying Ferrari parking only? That's harsh. That's harsh. No, stay on. Thank you. Go on, Matt. Get your feet. Oh, why did I back off there? I never back off there normally. Oh, that was so sketchy. Lift off. Oversteer. Pushing too hard. I'm gonna get bitten in a minute. Oh, I like the shine off the antennae. Glinting in the sunshine. Tony's in house. Hello, how are you, Tony? Don't forget to smash that like. Oh, you have. If you haven't, please do. Could have done with extending final gear a little bit or tweaking the aero. Trying to get a wider swing to get a better exit. Nearly worked. Oh, it has worked. Slow in, fast out. All relative. Need to do something similar here if I can. Missed it. Not the best. Turn 3, yeah. Ferrari Siesta corner. I just thought it needed two little parking plaques saying Ferrari parking only. I did feel sorry for Leclerc. Light deployed. Superb. Thank you. Just under 3 minutes of private quali left here at Le Mans. Not the little yellow thing, the racetrack. That went good. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, rally school. I actually gained a few tenths then, but then threw it all away because I couldn't get back on the throttle. It's just like pulling, just like I pulled the handbrake on. I don't know why I snatched first gear. Don't have a go at me, everybody. Don't shout at me. I'm still learning. But aren't we all? Oh, that's wobbly. No, don't go too wide. Oh, we're like losing tenths. You can tell I'm a budding racing driver. The thought of losing tenths is horrifying. Getting them back. Oh, we are miles off the pace again. I don't think we got another one in this set of tyres. And I've got the line completely wrong, and we've lost it, and it's all over, and he's in the kitty litter. Not to worry, because the most realistic sim in sim racing has the most unrealistic gravel traps. Fact. That's gonna trigger a few people. If you don't believe me, go and park in a gravel trap. Put the car in reverse gear, and the car will roll out of the gravel trap whilst in reverse gear in a gravel trap. So that needs to be fixed. You think Antonelli will be arrested this weekend? Yeah, he needs to keep his head down and his hood on. Weird flat spot. Say what you want about AMS2, but I've now got two flat spots on this car, but I couldn't tell you where they are. In AMS2, I can tell you exactly which corner, and if there's two, which two corners. Amazing maths by Matt. Coming to the end, I'm not going to prolong the pain. I may a little. Only because I need the practice. That'll do. Right the way on a private quali track. See, the graphics are lovely there. That Michelin sign. It's very clean and it's not overly sharp. It's just crisp enough. The one thing I've noticed when I'm doing my thumbnails, when I'm grabbing an image from the replay, is I don't have to apply any sharpening to the image because it is so sharp when you grab it as a screenshot. Right, let's get the car set up for the race. I think we're going new mediums. I don't think I want to change anything else, but we do need to tweak the fuel. And what we'll do is we'll do the usual jump on track. Thinking. The rear brake, interestingly, the rear brake looks so wide open, the fronts aren't. Oh, that's so weird. Why can't you do it a bit more incrementally than that? I wonder if that's the way it's set up on the car. Why is the anti-roll bars detached on the rear? I was going to soften it. Oh dear. Okay. We'll wait for this to tick over. Thank you for joining the lobby, everybody. There's plenty of room in there. There's another 8 slots available. We do normally fill it up, but we have got a couple of regulars that have are not attending today, shall we say. Mark Brown is absolutely on a stormer at the top of the list there. Flying. Oh, we lost somebody. Ooh, it's really warm in here again. I'm gonna have to. Oh, I can't do that either. Oh, I can. I can do it from my phone. Don't you like? Don't you just love a nice smart socket every now and again? There we go. Job done there. Right, are we going racing? Here we go. Has everybody or anybody caught up with the British touring car racing from Donington the weekend? Because race 2, when the weather moved in, and then race 3 was a humdinger as well. Right, here we go. .3. Yeah, we got a little bit too much fuel, but that'll do. At least we remembered to put our new tyres on. Oh, a lot of people are on softs. Oh, I've done the wrong thing. Panic.
Formation lab has started.
Here we go. Slow down, speed up, erratic driving. What? You watch, I'll get a penalty for that now. What was erratic about what I was... Oh, come on guys, let's have a good lap 1 and then settle in for the rest of the race. That's all we need to do. Sounds really simple, and it is. I can still hear Petrolated clear as day, chatting away in the background. Thank you, Tony. I need all of that. A few people are struggling with these rolling starts. I know Petrolade's really struggled with it. Hopefully he's had a bit more practice now. Need to keep an eye on them tyres. At least we're not starting in the middle of the chicane. That's always a bonus. Oh, hello. Where are you going? Oh, I nearly missed it. I did. I did. Oh no! Swamp Nation. Oh, we're gonna go steady. Gonna go steady. Everybody go steady. Everybody go nice and steady. Nice and steady. Cold tyres. Cold tyres. Respect the cold tyres. Well done, everybody. Well done. I like it. That downhill section, you just feel the car kind of running away with you, and you can't get on the brakes hard enough because you know you're going to have a tank slapper. Look at the way they're running away in front already. That's not right. They found the secret fuel pump, haven't they? M. Brown has found the 1000 octane fuel pump. Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. The car behind spotted. Two cars back has got a drive-through for something. My fellow Peugeot driver behind has not got any advantage in the slipstream, which is fascinating. I've missed my braking point again. Why am I missing my braking points? Somebody help me. How did this driver get his licence? You know, when you pay for a lobby and you set it all up for everybody and the cars in front just run away, I find that so rude. Don't you know who I am? So in theory we should start going into sunset soon. Say that fast 3 times. And maybe finish the race in darkness. Oh, that's proper sketch. Oh, 2 cars off in the mirrors. Yeah. The sensation with mechanical grip slow corners is very odd. I'm sorry, it just is. And I know a lot of people out there with really powerful wheelbases say, no, all the details there, but yeah. The estimate is 2 million CSLDDs were sold. I think it's probably less than that, but that's the estimate. And if there's 2 million 8 Nm wheelbases out there, I should imagine that's a lot more than some of the other wheelbases that have been sold. And you should be catering for the masses, not the minorities. I can't stop. I tried my best to stop, but I couldn't. I'm sorry, B. Jones. No, who is it? Soft might be better tyres if the track is going to go to cold. Yeah, you're probably right. But we'll risk it for a biscuit. I like collecting points. Do you get a prize when you get points? Is it the sort of prize that I like? Four-wheel drift through there. Crikes, LMU still my favourite for FFB. Not on my current wheelbase. It's close, but for different reasons. Just nothing at all there, nothing. Don't get me wrong, I can feel the suspension and I can feel the resistance of the turning of the tyre and the G-load on the car. But as for tyre contact patch, not a thing. It feels like somebody's just sprayed fantastic whole fat butter, salted or unsalted across the surface of the track and filled in all the little nooks and crannies. That's what it feels like on my wheelbase. Nothing there. I can feel the resistance and, like I say, the G-force, but no detail from the track. You got a crown. Everybody else is on soft, so this is going to be this is my secret experiment. I wanted everybody to go on to softs, so I could be the only one on mediums. And just see what the difference is. And the difference is 14 seconds from the leader. I mean, the graphics, you can't argue with those graphics. Heading into the sunshine, the sheen on the surface of the track, all very nice. I'm ultra cautious here for some reason. Feels like the TC is a little bit higher though, but I'm not going to mess with it because I'll end up killing myself. See, when you're under load, aero load and speed, it all feels really good. But it's those just slow mechanical grip corners just ruin it for me. It's not so bad in the GT3s with the new tyre mark. Yeah, when you're racing, you don't really notice stuff. It's like I was watching DDF Racer, the guy from Down Under, the Brick Down Under, Daniel. He was driving Richard Burns Rally, and to be honest with you, when you're blasting through a rally stage, even those old graphics look almost photorealistic sometimes. Oh, hello, bit rude. Josie, if you get what I mean about low speed, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just as if somebody's just poured butter. Just at the moment you get below aero, somebody's run out and thrown butter all over the track, and you just can't feel it. You can't feel what's happening. Nothing other than gyroscopic forces. Right, my cunning plan, with just under half the race to go, is that people on softs have got no tyres left and I'm going to start catching at a rate of knots. And they won't be able to they won't be able to fight me off because I have so little grip on those soft tyres. That's why M Brown has just put another second on me. My cunning plan is failing, everybody. I've got a feeling that M Brown lives in LMU with the speed he's going. It's a shame you're not in here, Craig, because we'd have a good measure of M Brown and just how quick he is. See, I knew I locked up because it felt like I was on butter. No worries, Craigs. Thank you so much for joining and chatting. Hurry up and get your shift work sorted so you can race with us again. That's a demand. I am so nervous at this corner. I missed my turning. Night Crikes, yeah. No, Night Crikes. Do you want us all to sing you a lullaby? Which one do you want us to sing? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, get round. That was so... I literally had no idea whether I was going to make that or not. Uh-oh. Alright, calm it down, calm it down. Get the race completed. Oh, he's put 3 seconds on us.
7.19.
Can't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop. Can't. Yeah. If they drive like this in real life, there is literally I can't imagine anybody surviving a 2-hour stint, a 3-hour stint, because the nerves that this car makes you have, and on my setup, this is not necessarily on everybody else's setup, but in my setup, you had to do a really long stint in these cars or the LMP2 cars. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do a long stint because I don't know if the car's going to actually slow down and get the turn done like that, and it makes not I've got no faith in the car doing what I'm asking it to do. Joseph, I'm tweaking in-game effects for the V70. Oh, he's getting into it. He's getting into it. That file as well, Joseph, I changed one of the lines, but I don't think it'll be detriment to your setup. Don't ask me what line it was. I think it was like road feel or something like that. Something to do with the road texture in AMS2. There's a line in that file, and I just upped it at like a 0.1 or 2 more than it was already on. But a small amount of change in that file apparently makes a big difference. I thought we were going to finish in darkness. Why haven't we got a better time multiplier in LMU? Why can't you have 60 times and do a full 24-hour cycle in a 20-minute race? Why is it only 12 times? Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. Oh. Most of the time you sit down, tweaking, you get to a point that you don't know where you are. Yeah, you've changed too much and gone too far with it, and you've not made any notes or saved any versions of it that worked. You have to start all over again. Come on, come on, you can. Come on. Looks like we've got one more. Sorry guys, I got my timing wrong. I thought we were going to finish in darkness. Oh, I would have liked that. I'll get it better next time. Although that sunset is very, very nice. The same tweaking are the bass shakers I go. Oh, yellow. Come on. What was that all about? Right, be careful now because the tyres after that spin. Short shifty through there. Come on now. That was a bit better. Race number 3, last race of the day. And we'll be back tomorrow with Automobilista 2. We'll be doing around 6 races tomorrow. You're more than welcome to join. No idea what we're going to be doing. All lock up. Because it felt like butter. Oh, blinding. I'm glad I'm not in VR. Get round. At least we opened the gap up to the car behind. It was very close after that stupid spin we had. There's a weird suspension geometry on the front axle going on there. It's almost like the way the front axle geometry changes and the camber cancels itself out as it gets linked on and the wheel sits up straight. And just something peculiar happens. I'll take 4th. Purely from the survival aspect. Right, straight after this, I'm gonna have a little break, not for very long. And I'm gonna message somebody about trying the Sim Magic Evo Pro wheelbase with this. So the medium tyre was definitely slower than the softs, but it looks like the softs survived. Well, we didn't do too bad. Right, what we'll do is we'll exit out of there. We'll load up the replay while we round out the live stream. Well, at least the Le Mans race, we didn't have anybody trying to shove us out of the way. Oh no! Sorry, everybody. I forgot to put the dry roasted peanuts on the bar for you today. Sorry about that. I thought the beer sales were down. That's 3 races in the Ultimate. John Crow, good race. Yeah, that was right. That was a bit more settled and less barging. It was less British touring car. Thankfully. Let's just see how the start goes while we round out. Frame rate's tanked. What's going on there? Very odd. Something's changed again because we weren't doing this the other week. Thinking. Nice 6th. Well done. Right, you guys have been amazing. I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate all the likes. You are super nice. And we'll be back tomorrow with more AMS2. I'm trying to think of a way of squeezing in somewhere some Assetto Corsa Evo Tomato. Just so maybe we jump into that and we all jump into one of the lobbies that's there and just shock everybody. Hello, bye. Hello, Peter. Tony's in with his tomatoes and tomatoes. You say tomato, I say tomato, tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. Anyway, right. Enough silliness. And as the race is about to get underway, let's see what happened. We managed to avoid that bit of carnage there, which is always nice. And it weren't too bad regarding carnage in an open lobby. Right, you guys have been awesome. Thank you very much. If you haven't already, please smash the like button, do all those YouTube things. And you know what I'm going to say now? Hello, somebody's off. Take care of yourselves so you can take care of those around you. And until tomorrow or another time, take care of yourselves. Let's be careful out there, everybody. Thanks again, everybody.